So Asmongold almost died, and the situation concerning him is sadder than you might think. I need to talk about it, but before I begin, check out my alter ego who talks about mental health and stuff. Link to his channel shall be in the description. Alright, now let's get into today's video. Hello everyone, it's Mr. Troll delivering an update. Holy crap, my last video got even less views than my previous ones. Okay, maybe I should stop complaining about me getting no views, or else this video will literally get negative views, which might happen regardless. Anyways, what was I supposed to talk about? Oh yeah, Asmongold. Popular streamer. I believe everyone has at least heard the name Asmongold at least once and seen at least one clip of his. However, what just happened is that he almost died. I'm not kidding. You see, he fell from the attic while he was apparently looking for a dead rat in the attic or something.
So I had to take the day off. I woke up and I couldn't sleep. Well, it's basically like yesterday was a really good example of how you ever have one of those days where like everything just kind of the dominoes always fall in a way that is not good for you? Well, this was one of my dominoes yesterday. And so I had to deal with that. I thought this board was safe. This piece of wood, it wasn't. It was not. And so anyway, yep, I fell right through my fucking ceiling. Obviously, I was able to catch myself and you know, I'm fine, right? I mean, aside from like, you know, 4 or 5 other cuts all over me, other than that, I'm fine. Why was I in my attic? I woke up and I was like, oh my God, there's a dead animal in the house.
Alright, I have several questions now. 1. Why is there a dead animal in your attic to begin with? And 2. How do you manage to fall from the attic? I don't know about you, but something tells me that this house would not pass any safety regulations whatsoever. It looks like that run-down house in the hood that has been abandoned for decades. Look at the kitchen. Holy crap, is that a spider? And look at the walls. Look at how moldy it is. Now, Asmongold is a very successful content creator. He's a multi-millionaire. He could easily move out and buy a mega mansion in Bel Air. And so you might be wondering why he doesn't just do that. Well, turns out this house was bought by his mama back in the 80s, and when she died, this house was his only memory of her and his childhood with her, which is quite beautiful and tragic at the same time.
And so, yeah, check the walls on the house as well. I will. I'm gonna get the whole thing checked out and done. Now, there were a lot of people that were asking me, like, basically, like, why do you live like this, etc. This is a house, like, this is my home. I grew up here. I lived here my whole life. And, like, this is, you know, I don't want to get rid of the house. Like, I could very easily go buy a mansion and go live somewhere else. But this is my home, and I love living here, and it makes me happy. The only reason why I would ever move away is if I was going to move in with, like, a girl and, like, maybe start, like, a family or something. Then I would move away just so I'd have more space. And, like, you know, I wouldn't want my kids to grow up in the same house that I did, right? I think that would be selfish. But, like, otherwise, you know, like, I have no real reason to move away or do anything like that. And so, anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. And so, like, basically, my mom was, like, really into, like, I wouldn't really say she was a hoarder, but she was just really extremely messy, and she would just never allow me to throw anything away or get rid of anything.
Bro loves his mama so much that he is willing to sacrifice his own safety and hygiene for her. That is what I call unconditional love.
Hole in the door that rats get in from. Hole in the pantry that rats get in from. Hole in the ceiling because the light fixture fell down. Let's see. Bathroom broken. Let's see. Besides that, okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, garage door destroyed. Garage door broken. Wasps get in.
Look at the room he is streaming in. Do you realize he makes all of his live streams inside this biohazard? I can only imagine how horrible it must smell inside that room.
I actually took a bath yesterday too, because I was like, well, I was picking my nose. I'm just gonna be honest, right? I was picking my nose and all the boogers were black. And I was like, I think we need to get some professionals in here. This doesn't seem very good. And so I am gonna hire some professionals and actually get the house cleaned up.
I get that he doesn't want to move out, but maybe, just maybe, he should renovate this house in some reality TV show. But to be honest, if I was to renovate this house myself, I would just blow the entire thing up with TNT and then build a completely new house from scratch. I mean, this house, it's moldy, it has dead animals, and now it even has a hole in the ceiling, and Asmongold almost died when falling from there. I don't think you could save this house whatsoever, unfortunately. Anyways, I hope my recording managed to clock in at least 6 minutes so that this video will qualify for ad revenue. This recording felt so long, so it must have been at least 6 minutes. Oh, fuck me